Hey guys, welcome for a video about a game which is named Thomas Was Alone. It's an indie game by Mike Bithell and it's a platformer. So here we go, we're going to try this one. Maybe I will just choose not the first mission because it's not the most interesting, it's just teaching you how to move and all. So I'm going to go with maybe the 5. Right, let's go.
This all seemed a little
So
dangerous.
this game seems to be very simple, but it's very interesting in fact because
unstable, and it seemed to
you
Thomas
get a
that
lot
could let him down at any moment.
of things to handle. Not at the beginning yet, but you will. So you got very basic gameplay at first. You go right, left. You've got to jump.
Anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know.
You need to
He
reach
seemed to be moving predominantly
your
up and to the
your
right,
shape.
which
So let's go.
it might have been paranoia again.
The voiceover is very fun. I like
It always seemed to be one step ahead.
the
of his
storyline. It's very good. Crap.
It had been
Crap.
designed
I'm doing
just for him.
shit.
He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
So here is that teaching us that there is
Something about
checkpoint.
boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like
Alright.
it.
I think the next mission, not this one, but the next one.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive
Is
note-taking
going
could
to unlock
combat that.
a new character. That's when the game will begin to be really interesting. Because you need to help each of the character, not this one.
Thomas had a new
Who's the
theory.
other?
The world was training him. He could feel himself
He
getting
can't go
smarter.
through the level
There was the
alone.
mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Nice. And here we go. We had Thomas, and now I think we are going to get Chris, which is a little square, which is jumping a little less higher.
Chris
So,
took an
you get
immediate
Chris
and deep
here.
dislike to these skinny red rectangles.
And you
Who
get
the hell
Thomas.
did this Thomas
It's
think he
jumping
was?
a lot higher. So in fact you need to help Chris with Thomas, and just go. And that's for me where the game began.
Chris
because-
had been
crap.
doing fine.
Ah, sorry.
He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually.
Alright, so let's go upstairs.
Technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Push. Going to help him with Thomas. So you can just pass this through. Alright, let's go downstairs. Alright, so let's take Thomas now. Here we are. And there is more.
Okay, this was more like it.
Splash.
The glowy white.
Because for now we are still in the tutorial, I
Only
think.
Chris could get to it, which of course
The
made it
real
all the more
difficulty is going to
enticing.
come later.
What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Alright. So I had this game for a while, but I did not try it, and I just launched it,
Good? Because
and
on the surface,
I just cannot
it did not
stop
seem
playing
good.
it.
Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
There is quite an ambience to this game.
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the
I think
worse
it's mostly because
Thomas had joined in.
of the
Sure, he'd been able to
narrator
piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where
and
had
the
that got him?
interesting challenge.
Ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Okay, oh, it's not good with this one. It should be a little bit precise. I don't know how
Chris
many
stared at
walls there
Thomas
is,
with
but
pure hatred. He seemed so
Let's
very
see.
happy at their situation. Friends
Sure,
together, a
there
brave
is a fair
fellowship
amount
of
of them.
quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
because if you look at the graphic
That would be fine.
and
But it was all the obvious
organization of the world,
observation that Thomas was doing which
think.
grated. Every time they saw something vaguely
Crap.
new, Chris would hear a satisfied
it's not
little
easy to make
"Hmm,"
wall, but
from the
there is
vaulting
not much
idiot.
to design.
He hoped the next
It's very
portal would
simple
split them
graphics,
up,
but
if
they're a
only
bit
for a few
beautiful too.
levels.
Yes. I'm not sure if anything. Okay, so it's like that. I'm going to go upstairs. Come on, come back. Okay, I should have jumped right away. And here we go. And that's going to be
John knew.
better because
He
now
knew
we've
that
got
this was his chance.
You've got
A moment
Thomas,
shine.
Chris, and John.
This was game
She's
day.
jumping higher than Thomas. So let's do that. No, not this one. Yes, Chris. And Thomas then. Now you need to move these three.
This would not do.
Which are
John
very
needed
different.
room to show off his exceptional skills. As
Which
it was, he
have
was
different personality
trapped
too.
on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Alright.
John inhaled the air of
Okay,
the
John,
open
let's go.
space,
You all
and
jump
it
first,
smelled
group.
of awesome.
He's jumping so
Time
high.
to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Okay, I
John
don't need to go
decided
back
to
for
press the
this one.
switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
Oh crap. Sorry, it was just stupid of my part. I don't need John, in fact. I just need Thomas now, and Chris. Thomas is going to help Chris to go upstairs. Alright, Thomas, come on. Okay. Oh crap, I lose him. Okay, let's go. Here it is. And then, come on. I know we need help. Okay. Don't. So we probably need some more help here. Alright. Because John is jumping high, but not that high as you can see. Need to jump crap like that.
John was happy to keep
And,
helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
I shouldn't have go down. Ah, it's so stupid of me, I should have stayed. Ah, well, I just managed to jump or not? Okay. Not that easy. There we go. No, I can't do that. So I'm going to move this one. This one. Alright, so let's go upstairs. So you really need to make your little dots help each other. Not dots, the shape. I'm saying shit. Alright, let's go upstairs. You just can't, you're not able to advance if you don't choose them.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Okay. Not now. I don't even know if it will be sufficient here. Yes. Short, but yes. I'll need to wet Chris. Come on, Chris, you can do that. Would have guessed. Again, which looks so simple, will be so
The angry
interesting.
orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Almost there. Crap, it's not working. So I need to get John back. And it's done. Okay, so guys, it was Thomas Was Alone. It's a very interesting indie game, a platformer, and nice game to play.
Interesting. A floating
I hope
target.
you like it and
This would
maybe
require
you play it.
coordination,
So
balance,
have fun.
and timing.